Last, so to continue, no, answering our preferential taxation featuring registered business enterprises. Okay, let's answer no some questions I have prepared sa theories. Okay, in relation to again preferential taxation under registered business enterprises. So I have prepared here class seven theory questions. Okay, so for those who are wondering no about what is the legal basis no of this discussion, ng ating legal basis po class, okay, is the RA, okay, number 12066. Okay? So you refer class to our Republic Act number 12066. So yung RA 12066 is also known as the AKA the Create More Act. Okay? Create More Act. Okay? So ito na po class yung pinaka-updated na legal basis, pinaka-updated na law when we deal of the registered business enterprises. Actually class, yung first niyan is the create. However, upon effectivity on November or upon I think the it was signed into law on November 8, 2024, no? We have now your create more. So ito yung legal basis natin for our discussion. And then for the further theory ano class, for your further theory theoretical knowledge, no? I advise you to read, no, just familiarize the provisions under RA number 12066 or the Create More Act. Okay? But for this discussion or for this ano class, for this lecture video, um, I have prepared at least seven, and I think this seven question is it will give you no an overview of what is contained or what will be the taxation of registered business enterprises. So let's go na. So, let's go for the first question or question number one. What is the maximum RBE local tax rate that may be imposed by a local government on a registered business enterprise during the income tax holiday or the EDR. So, yung local tax rate natin, class, okay, your maximum is under the law or RA number 12066 or create more, okay, that's letter boy, 2%. Okay, 2%. Maximum local tax rate, 2% under create more. Question number two, for an export. So, okay. Before I answer class or before we answer questions number two and three, it is very important actually class, no, to remember this table. Please remember this one class. So, actually, this is the um, uh, uh, number of period or the span of time by which a registered business enterprise is entitled to income tax holiday plus the special corporate income tax. So please refer to this table ha. So tingnan natin dito. Okay? So for this table, una muna nating isusulat or we will focus first on the when it is the incentive application is on the investment promotion agency. So ilagay na lang natin siya dito na kasi malaki yung space. Siguro dito. Lagay natin siya dito. Okay, so for this one class, no? So what if no si IPA yung mag-approve? Okay, si IPA. So sir, what is an IPA by the way? So IPA class stands for Investment Promotion Agencies. So sir, what is an example of IPA? Example niyan class is the PEZA registered or PEZA, yan, the Philippine Economic Zone. Another is the Board of Investment or BOI. Another is TIEZA, yung tourism, I think. No, hindi ko memorize yung totoo niya. So merong TIEZA and all other agencies na merong yung common kasi nila is merong economic zone o parang ganon, eco zone. So parang ganyan. So just familiarize yourselves and actually class you will visit naman or you can actually see naman the list of it doon sa FIRB or the FIRB website, which is the FIRB, which will later will mention na rin that the FIRB, no, stands for the Fiscal Incentives Review Board. Okay? So yan yung naatasan, no, na mag-monitor, mag-approve ng mga investments, no. No, particularly yung mga entities no na gusto mag-avail ng mga incentives granted by our law, in this case RA number 12066 and the Create Law RA number 11534. Ayan. Sige, so much for that. Let's have our table. So please class, no, please remember this. No, please familiarize this by heart, no. So lagay tayo ng tatlong tier. So actually naka-tier siya, class. Meron siyang tier 1, tier 2, okay, and tier 3. Tatlong tier yan eh. Tier 3. And then lagay na lang dito natin yung maximum. Okay, maximum. Yan. So, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So, dito class, meron ditong lagay natin dito class is NCR. Lagay natin NCR, okay? Then, metropolitan areas, lagay na lang natin adjacent to NCR, okay? So, actually class, yung full niyan, full text, sinasabi doon, metropolitan areas or areas adjacent to NCR or other than NCR. So, yung malapit na lugar sa NCR siguro. And then last class is the all other areas. So, all other areas. Okay? Ayan. Yan yung natin. Yan yung um, pasehan natin in this case. No? So, for this one, no, pag nasa NCR ka, ganito yung natin, counting eh. Okay? So, meron tayong dito, 4 years na 4 years na income tax holiday, okay? Plus, class? Plus, 10 years na 10 years na either SSIT or EDR. Okay? EDR, ha? Either SSIT or EDR. 10 years po yan. Okay? For tier 2 naman, na under sa NCR, meron siyang 5 years. Ayan. 5 years ITH. And actually, same din. 10 years na 10 years na SSIT or EDR. Okay? And actually, same din sa tier 3 yung 10 years. Actually, dapat pare-pareha lang sila eh. 10 years na rin. 10 years na SSIT or EDR. EDR. So, dito naman class is 6 years. Okay? 6 years ITH. Yan. For the maximum class, no, yung maximum incentive dito is minsan tinatanong din to sa mga theoretical problems or yan, mga theoretical questions. Yung maximum na incentive years dito class, pagsasamahin lang natin. Obviously, this runs for um, 16 years, no? 16 years dito. Or the 6 plus 10. Ayan. 6 plus 10 equals to 16 years. Okay? Ayan. So for areas adjacent to NCR, yung counting naman niya is actually 5 years. Okay? ITH. And dito naman is ganun pa rin, 10 years. Okay? 10 years. Okay? SSIT, uh, SSIT or EDR. Okay? SSIT or EDR, dito is sa tier 2, 6 years ITH, then 10 years, ayun, same pa rin, SSIT or then or EDR, or enhanced deduction. And then for tier 3, 7 years ITH. Then, plus natin, actually nakalimutan yung mga plus. Plus yan eh. Plus 10 years na ano, 10 years, same lang, SC or EDR. Okay? Ayan, yun yung table natin. Pag tinanong, how much will be your maximum years nung naka-avail ka ng incentives or income tax incentives, yung sasagot mo dito naman is 17 years. Okay, 17 years yan. Okay? Now, for all other areas naman class, for all other areas, okay, yung mangyayari naman dito is 6 years, for tier 1, 6 years, ITH, okay, plus 10 years na similar pa rin, SCIT or EDR. Okay? Sa tier 2, 7 years ITH, 7 years na ITH, plus 10 years na ano, 10 years na SCIT or EDR. Okay? And then, lastly, for tier 3, same lang, 7 years ITH plus 10 years na SCIT or EDR. So, pag tinanong naman class, how much is your maximum? 17 years din dito yung maximum natin. Okay? So, tandaan nyo to. Ito class, ito yung table if, no, if yung tinatanong is, or yung nag-a-approve is the investment promotion agency, ha? Ito yung tatandaan yung table. Okay? Now, what if yung tinatanong or yung nag-a-approve is not the investment promotion agency but rather the FIRB. Okay? FIRB yung tinatanong. Okay? So anong mangyayari? Actually class, yung gagawin nyo lang dito, okay, yung gagawin nyo lang dito, okay? As to ano class, no? Ganun pa rin yung gagawin natin. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3, correct? No? So, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and then maximum. Okay? The only difference class with regard sa IPA and the FIRB, kung FIRB naman yung nag-a-approve niyan class, okay, ito, lagay natin to NCR and adjacent to NCR and all other areas. Okay? So, yung mangyayari, yung ano class, yung ITH class, yung ITH period natin, same lang actually. Same lang yan. 4 years, 5, 6. 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. Okay? And then, for your ano class, for your ano, for your additional period doon sa ano, it's either SSIT, no? SSIT or EDR. Okay? Yung period nyo naman dito class, yung period, instead niya 10 years class, instead na 10 years, yung gagawin nyo class, i-add nyo lang 10, plus 10 nyo lang. I-plus nyo lang 10. So for this case class, 20 years siya. 20 years, 20 years. Well, yan actually guys, yung main difference nila class is the number of years. Okay, sa SSIT or EDR or the after the income tax holiday. So in this case, kung yung IPA yung nag-a-approve, 10 years lang. But if the FIRB yung nag-a-approve, 20 years siya. Okay? So, yan lang yung pattern natin. So, pag tinanong, how much is the maximum tax incentives if si FIRB under the NCR, no, area sa NCR, yung sasagot po natin dito class, 26 years. Okay? Kung nasa NCR ka. Okay? Yan yung maximum. Kung adjacent naman sa NCR, ganun pa rin. ITH, and then SSIT or EDR, the number of period. For ITH, ganun pa rin class. Same lang yan sa IPA. Kung IPA yung investment promotion agency yung nag-a-approve. Same lang yan actually, no? So 5, 6, 7. So 5 years, 6 years, and then 7 years. Okay? Plus, okay? Plus natin dito class, no? 20 years. 20 years, 20 years, 20 years. So pag tinanong, how much is your maximum? Yung sasagot natin dito class, 27 years. Okay? So similar lang. Okay? So yung pinagkaiba lang is the number of years dito sa baba, yung SSIT or EDR, yung period niyan. Kasi pag sa IPA again, 10 years lang. Pag sa FIRB, tatandaan nyo, i-add nyo lang plus 10, no? So that's, I think, 20 years. No? Kaya, 20 years siya. Okay, and all other areas, okay, copy ko na lang din dito, SSIT or EDR, okay, yung gagawin natin dito is same lang sa IPA, 6, 6, 7, 6 years, 6 years, 7 years, plus natin class, no? 20 years. Similar lang actually, 20 years, 20 years, 20 years. So, pag tinanong how much will be the maximum years ng investment, 27 years po din yan. Okay? 27 years. Okay? So, difference doon lang sa part no, SSIT or EDR. Okay? SSIT or EDR, which is, ayan. Okay? Um, yung 10 years difference sila. 10-year difference. So, that's under, ito pong class yung latest, update sa 12066, no? 12066. Okay? Or the IRA number 12066 or the create more. So, yan yung latest update. So, let's refer to this table when we answer no the following or the succeeding questions. So, let's go back to question number 2. So, for question number 2, for an export enterprise. By the way, class, no, before we again, no, nakalimutan ko lang just to add, no, na itong table class, no, so, tatandaan nyo to yung table natin, class, no, tatandaan, first of all, tatandaan nyo, okay, kung sino yung nag-approve, no, now, tatandaan nyo rin, class, kung ano yung RBE type, ha, tatandaan nyo yung RBE type, kasi ito yung RBE type, eh. Yung RBE natin, yung Registered Business Enterprise, okay, nahati sa dalawa yan, no? Classified into two. Meron po tayong Export Enterprise, export, Export Enterprise, and Domestic Market Enterprise. Okay, so nahati po yan. So, itong table class dito, itong merong choice na SSIT or EDR, okay, ito po class, with regards po ito sa export, yung ah, yung eligible dito, yung merong option to avail of the special corporate income tax or the enhanced deduction is the um, export enterprise. Yung domestic market enterprise class, actually, wala siyang choice, no? Wala siyang option to avail of the special corporate income tax. Yung meron lang na available sa kanya class is your enhanced deduction regime. Okay? Enhanced deduction regime. So, ilagay ko na lang dito, ito, merong option. Option, either makaka-avail siya ng special corporate income tax or the enhanced deduction regime. For domestic market enterprise, wala po siyang option. Yung meron lang po niya, yung pwede lang niya ma-avail after the income tax holiday is the enhanced deduction regime. Yan lang po. Wala pong special corporate income tax. Kaya very specific po dito. Export enterprise lang. Okay? So, let's have question number 2 again. For an export enterprise whose incentive application is approved by the Investment Promotion Agency, what is the maximum period of availment, okay, for the special corporate income tax or enhanced deduction? Pag sinabi natin ito class, no, yung wag nating isasagot ito in this case. Huwag natin isasagot yung dito na portion. Yung isasagot natin, actually, yung tanong is pertaining to the ano pertaining to the special receipt or the EDR. Hindi po sinabi na total maximum or kasali yung income tax holidays. Yung ika-count po natin is yung period lang nung after the income tax holiday. So in this case, class, no? In this case, yung nag-approve is the Investment Promotion Agency. Kapag Investment Promotion Agency, refer to this table, yung maximum lang period to avail of the SCIT or the EBR, ito pong, let's change the color na lang. Ito pong 10 years. 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. So therefore, our answer class would be letter boy equal to 10 years. 10 years lang. Okay? Ayan. So yan po for question number 2. For question number 3, okay, for an export enterprise whose incentive application is to be approved by the FIRB or the Fiscal Incentives Review Board, what is the maximum period of availment for the SCIT or EBR following the IT? So similar question lang po siya class sa question number 2. Yung kaibahan lang is iba yung approver instead na si IPA, si FIRB. Yung tinatanong same lang din naman, hindi naman yung total kundi yung period lang of availment of the SCIT or ABR. So uh, paki-highlight na lang natin class, that is the 20 years. Ito yun sila. So, ibabox ko na lang, that's 20 years. So, for our question here class, no, for answer for this question number 3, the answer class is letter C. That's for a period of 20 years. Okay? Ayan. So, I hope clear lang tayo class. Ha? Sige. So, let's move on to question number 4. So question number 4 is, what is the threshold for the investment capital for projects or activities where the investment promotion agencies or IPAs shall grant the tax incentives without need for FIRB approval? So, pag ganitong projects po, okay, na hindi na kailangan ng IFIRB approval, okay, yung investment capital po niyan is, for your information na lang to class, it's under the law, you just have to scan it, no? And identify this specific provision of the law, 15 billion and below. Yung investment capital, 15 billion below, hindi na kailangan daw ng FIRB approval, okay? Bahala na si Investment Promotion Agency yung mag-approve dyan. Okay? Hindi na kailangan ng further approval by the FIRB. Ha? Only the Investment Promotion Agency for projects or investment capital with 15 billion and below. Okay? So, yeah. So, question number 4. Now, class, for question number 5 naman, to qualify as a highly desirable project for potential presidential grant of modified incentives, what is the minimum investment capital required? So, highly desirable project. This one class, no, for your information na lang, and then you can verify or scan it through the law itself, the RA number 12066. Yung sagot po dito class is letter boy, no, letter B or boy. That's 50 million, a billion, I'm sorry, no, 50 billion. Yan, pesos. Yan, highly desirable project. Minimum investment capital 50 billion pesos. Okay? Question number 6, we are to evaluate the following statements. So, statement number 1, registered business enterprises under the enhanced deduction regime shall be taxed at a rate equivalent to 20% on their taxable income. Actually, class, this is correct. No, this is correct. No, true yan, class. Okay? Yan, meron yan, makaka-avail ng 20% taxable income. Statement number 2, um, the income tax rate for resident foreign corporations is 25%, of taxable income derived from all sources within and without the Philippines. So this statement class is false. No, sir, why false? It's because we are talking about resident foreign corporations. Resident foreign corporations are only taxable on their income derived from sources within, not without the Philippines. No, so within only and not without. So that's false. Okay, so that's for statement number two. Statement number three, the lowest net taxable income threshold for a domestic corporation to avail of the 20% tax rate is 5 million pesos. This is true yan. Class na, true yan. Okay? Naalala nyo class yung micro, small, and medium enterprise na topic nyo sa income taxation. This one class, no? Apply pa rin dito. So, yung actually class, yung condition in order to avail this 20% preferential tax rate. Number one is kailangan yung net taxable income does not exceed 5 million, no? Does not exceed 5 million. Second condition is that the total assets excluding the land, no, where the business is situated should not exceed 100 million pesos. Yun yung second condition. And actually, the third condition, kailangan domestic corporation. Kasi pag foreign, hindi pwede, hindi makaka-avail. So in this case, statement number 3 is correct. So for this one class, statement 1 true, statement 2 false, statement 3 true. Our final answer for question number 6 will be letter boy. Statements 1 and 3 are correct. So let's move on to our final theory question for this topic. No? So evaluate the following statements. Statement number 1, registered export enterprises may not avail of the enhanced deductions regime simultaneously with the special corporate income tax. This statement, class, is true. So naalala nyo class, no? I always have this class, no? Always ko sinasabi dito or sinusulat yung or. Yung or kasi bawal pong bawal or hindi po pwede na i-avail yung um, enhanced deductions and SCIT or special corporate income tax simultaneously. Dapat si export enterprise is select lang siya kung ano yung gusto niya. Okay, either of the EBR or SCIT but not simultaneously. So true po yung statement number 1. Statement number 2, the total period of income tax-based incentive availment granted by the President for a highly desirable project shall not exceed 40 years. So this is codal class, no? Please refer na lang sa reference act natin, which is the RA number 12066. But this statement class is true as well. True yan class, shall not exceed 40 years. And last statement, registered domestic market enterprises may avail of duty exemption on importation from the date of registration until the expiration of the income tax-based incentives granted under the law. This is as well codal lang class, no? Please refer na lang sa RA number 12066 or the Create More Act or law. So, but this statement, last statement number 3 is true as well, no? So, statement 1, 2, and 3 are true. Therefore, our final answer for question number 7, statements 1, 2, or 3 are correct. Final answer, let be letter A. So that's it, class, for our discussion on preferential tax featuring registered business enterprises. I hope by finishing this video lecture natin, you gained some knowledge, no? You have been clarified. You will know now how to compute for the problems and regarding sa taxation on registered business enterprises. And I advise you to read na lang the reference law natin, RA number 12066 or otherwise known as the Create More Act. No? Familiarize yourself so that you will be able to answer um, theory questions or even situational problems. So if you like this video class, no, please do give us a thumbs up. Okay? Please share this kung pwede, and please subscribe, no, as well to our channel para um, makakreate pa tayo, no, ng mga ganitong type of content. So that's it lang muna for today class, no. See you in our next video. Thank you so much.